All right, Tammy Duckworth talking about her victory tonight. And Mike Flannery, let's bring you in right here. The Illinois Senate race never really in doubt. Not necessarily the case about Wisconsin or Indiana. Interesting Senate races in our adjoining states.
What we're seeing in Illinois certainly is no red wave here. There had been talk about that. We're going to be taking a look at some of those suburban congressional contests where Republicans hope to win some seats. But let's also take a look right across State Line Road at Indiana, where the first of the
Jennifer with Green.
One of the other contests where Todd Young has 62%. He was called minutes after the polls closed. Tom McDermott, a mayor in Lake County and Hammond at 38%. Indiana, sort of the mirror image, the reverse of Illinois. Republicans running everything there from stem to stern. They certainly sweep. In the swing state of Wisconsin, and the other U.S. Senate race in our viewing area, we have Mandela Barnes leading right now in a bit of a surprise, 51%. We've got about almost half the vote reporting, 51% to Ron Johnson's 49%. Johnson, of course, an ally of President Trump, a polarizing figure up in Wisconsin, a guy who's loved by devotees of Donald Trump and many Republicans and loathed by many Democrats. That is going to be one we may be watching for a long time, guys. But it's interesting that if there was going to be a red wave, I think you would have seen perhaps that race bearing out what some of the polling had indicated up in Wisconsin, that Ron Johnson had a lead of 6 or 7 or even 8 points. We're not yet seeing that. It's not clear where all those numbers are from. Stay tuned. But in Illinois, it's looking kind of like what elections of yore. We've seen that.
Right.
All right. Mike, thanks. We'll see you in a bit.